Is Alex here with a how-to video on how to make your own music like I do. Alright, so what I usually do, or what you should do, um, just enter Studio quick. Once that loads up, you'll be able to choose a template. It'll give you demos on how to do what. So I choose blank. What I usually do first, create a beat with drums. It'll give you different options: 60s, clean black, sticky jazz, old school, pop snap. I usually use the dubstepper, and it'll give you letters here, and I'll correspond with the letters on your keyboard. So if I'm just pressing these, it'll give me what I want. And I'll do that. Up here, you're able to change the effects, and this will give you the different amps you're able to use. I usually stick with the bass amp standard 1 or 2. These two will give you volume control, panning, treble. I usually turn that down a bit. Mids, I keep them. Bass, I crank. Drive, I try not to mess with that too much, just because. Effects gives you a lot of different options. I like it. I usually stick with equalizer. It's just what it is. It is what it says. It says what it is. I stick with keeping the lows up and the highs down, mids right in between. So I usually just make like a ladder or a staircase. So it's just going down like that. Output, if you have your output up and you're playing, if it's too loud, up here, it'll give you a message saying clipping, reduce your sound, and it'll reduce your sound. You will be able to change your sound here, but it will also automatically change your output, so I try to keep it at least halfway. And then it'll change what this all sounds like here. Okay. So record is just simple. Just click record. I usually keep the metronome off. Okay. So now that we have that, we can click the X here. Get rid of that. Right here, it will. So the loop, when you have the arrow here, you're able to click and drag and repeat it however many times, and it will only go section by section because you have this right here on. Once you click that off, you're able to go anywhere you want. So if I wanted to go right between here, I'd be able to. I usually keep it on just because it helps with keeping everything constant and lined up. I can also do the piano roll, which allows me to change the note if I wanted to make it longer. If I wanted to change it. Also for loops, if you are not able to make your own, you can choose a loop here. There are many different types. Drums. I usually stick with drums if I have to, or beats, which is a combination of drums, piano, and all that. Scale, you can choose minor and major, which comes in handy a lot. Another thing, so just add track. You can. I usually add in the piano, keyboard, or a synthesizer next. So we can go with a synth, and this if you hover the name, the arrow down will show up, and it'll give you a whole bunch of different options right here, which is nice. So yeah, I just pick a lead, pads, or yep. And same thing with the drums, you're able to change any of these, tweak it, or effects. And same thing with the dubstepper, I'm able to change it based on the corresponding keys on my keyboard. Okay. So for recording after you finish something, if I push record, it'll start all the way over until I get it right here, and I can just. And then it'll come up here, and same thing with this. Settings, you're able to merge tracks. So if I wanted to put these two together, I click on them and merge, and it might take a while depending on the size and the amount in it. So this one went pretty fast. If you want to undo something, same thing with most programs. Just Command Z or Control Z, and it'll change it back. Another setting, sound quality. I keep my sound quality high until I have a lot of stuff, then I put a medium or low because it slows the program down. It takes a while. So I recommend keeping your sound quality medium or low depending on your computer until you are ready for download. Then you're able to put it high, save it, and when you save, right here, it'll save it, and then you get a notification here, it'll say mixing, which just means that it's putting it together, making sure everything's sounds good and everything. So it's kind of like an auto mix for you, but it doesn't change any of the major things that you've done. Collaboration right here, you can email a friend or find somebody else who has a sound trap. So if I wanted to find somebody, I could search by their name or instrument, or an email. So if you wanted to email somebody who doesn't have it, you can invite them to it. So if I just wanted to add somebody, so if I wanted to add this guy or this guy right here, it'll show me tags here. It'll say guitar and UFO. These are different things that they could play or what they're good at. I'm gonna give it a little description. Like other people, they'll have a description here, and I can just invite, edit that to however I want. Once you have somebody here, a chat. So when I add him, invite. Once I invite him, it'll show his profile picture up here next to mine, and it'll say waiting to accept invite. And once he does, it should show his yep, it'll just do that. It'll say he's here, and it'll show a notification here, and I'll just be able to type in with a live chat feed, so he'll be able to see as soon as I send it. And it'll show that I'm talking to him, so that's nice. Another feature I like is the video call. I'm not going to do it right now just for privacy issues, but it's nice if you're playing a guitar and somebody else is singing, if you don't know when to start singing, you can video call and record at the same time, so you know when to record. So it's like being face-to-face recording, which can come in handy if it's long distance or it's hard communication. That'll come in handy a lot. And so this arrow right here shows that I'm ready for download. And once I download, I can name it whatever, and it'll just save it, and then I have it, and it'll go into my downloads, and I'll be able to get it. Once I download that, or if I want to import any file, like another song, part of a song or anything, I would just go to import files here, and if I wanted to just put this in here, I'd open it, and it would put this right here, and I'm able to trim it, which allows me to take it down to wherever, and I'm able to click and drag. And again, I'm able to change pitch, auto tune, fade in and out. Really helpful a lot. Change the volume of anything individually is here, but the master volume is down here. You're able to change the tempo, which helps if you're trying to make a slow or faster song. Change the key, which helps a lot if you're somebody who likes to sing in C major scale, and the guitarist or whoever prefers playing in a B or a G flat, then you're able to improvise by changing them both to a C or B flat major or minor, which helps a lot. Another thing would be a tuner. So I'm not using headphones right now, so this will give me a tuner, and it will tune my voice. It'll tune a guitar, piano, any instrument, so it really helps with a lot of things. As you can see, it's changing by hearing the frequency of my voice at what rate it's at right now, which can help a lot. As I'm back out in my profile, I'm able to view my private projects, which are not shown to the public of the Soundtrap community. From here, you're able to download, share, or open them. Once you reach your public projects page, it'll show all the different projects you've had. People will be able to like, share, download, comment, and so on and so forth. This has been a really good video. I really liked and enjoyed doing this for you guys. Comments down below if you have any other questions that I didn't answer in this video. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.